What's going on, fans of boxing and YouTube? This is The Distance with Julian Williams. I'm here to talk about today the matchup between Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto, contested at 145 pounds for the WBO Championship, WBO Welterweight Championship. This is a big fight. You know, every fight that I predict is going to be a big fight. I might predict some fights that aren't as big, but right now I'm here to talk about Cotto against Pacquiao. The fight is at a catchweight, and I did hear about a diamond belt. I haven't really looked into that so far. This new WBC diamond belt, which is the last thing we need in boxing, is another catchweight championship. But but hey, that's boxing for you. This, from what I know, is for the WBO welterweight championship. I haven't really looked into the facts about it, but I'm just gonna make a prediction on what I know. Um, this matchup, puts Manny Pacquiao for the first time against a legit welterweight in Miguel Cotto. I don't think the extra 2 pounds is gonna affect Cotto much, if any, if any at all, because he weighed in the Cloudy fight at 146, so I think that 145 won't be too bad. If it was a 143 fight, then that's when you would have to be worried about Cotto. But 145 is not too bad. He's just shaving maybe a pound off from his last fight. So, Pacquiao now is facing a legit welterweight, which I think is too big for Manny Pacquiao. I think this matchup is just out of a. I think it's speed versus strength. Um, they've been blasting Miguel Cotto's management for a while since he left his uncle Evangelista Cotto for another trainer. I don't remember the guy's name. Sorry, but they've been saying that he's not going to be ready for that matchup just because his trainer isn't as good as a Freddie Roach. And really, the trainer's not going to be in the ring with Miguel Cotto. Freddie Roach won't be in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. All they're going to do is they're going to guide them into this matchup. I don't buy the rumors of Manny Pacquiao not training hard enough or not training that hard. I think it's maybe something to throw them off, throw the Cotto camp off. I think the talk back and forth, I think the talk back and forth is actually really good in hyping the fight. But I don't think that there's really any animosity between Cotto and Pacquiao. They're under the same stable, but that doesn't mean anything. Um, Honestly, I'm getting a little tired of Freddie Roach. Talking about how they're gonna knock out Cotto in 4 or 5. I don't think that I don't think they're gonna knock out Cotto in 4 or 5 rounds. I think that this matchup has to be very technical for Manny Pacquiao to win. I think that Manny Pacquiao is going to have to stay on the outside in order to win this fight instead of engaging in punches, and I don't think Pacquiao can do that a whole 12 rounds. I don't think that Pacquiao can run away from Cotto, because what's going to happen is I think Cotto is going to go to the body. The key for Cotto to win this matchup is what Carlito said in a different fight with Ariel and Klitschko. What Ariel should have done, put his head into the chest and just drill to the body. I think that Cotto is going to have to get Pacquiao on the ropes, drive his head right into his chest, and just go to the body the whole fight, the whole 12 rounds, or as long as it lasts. I think they both. It's not going to be a jabbing fight. Pacquiao has a good jab. Cotto has a good jab. Cotto, I see, can box from the outside. We don't see it much. Pacquiao, he can box from the outside. Um, Pacquiao likes to go in and go out. He likes to throw his flurries. But I don't think he has the power to knock out Miguel Cotto. And but I think that Cotto has the power to knock out Pacquiao. I think that Cotto, being the legit welterweight that he is, I think he will prove the man that Pacquiao isn't big enough to be in the welterweight division. But Pacquiao has proven us wrong with the De La Hoya matchup and the Hatton matchup. Though I did though I did predict him to win the Hatton matchup, he surprised me in the Oscar matchup. But now we're talking about a real welterweight. We're talking about the #2 welterweight in the world, Miguel Cotto. The only problem for Cotto I see is that cut he sustained in the matchup with Claudia on June 13th. But this, is a totally different matchup. This matchup is the key to victory for Cotto was drilling Pacquiao to the body, and I'm not saying that because Pacquiao lost a match when he was 17, 14 years ago from a body shot. I'm saying this because this is how you beat an outside fighter. You go to the body. I'm sorry about that. It's my girlfriend texting me, but all you do is you go to the. All Miguel Cotto has to do is drill Pacquiao to the body and get Pacquiao on the ropes. And then I think for Pacquiao to win, I think he's going to have to stay on the outside. I think he's going to have to throw flurries, and those flurries have to land clean. You could tell in some Cotto fights that he has a good guard. So I'm not sure if Pacquiao's punches will be able to get in clean and hurt Cotto. I think Pacquiao may hurt Cotto in the early, maybe mid rounds. He may hurt him, but I don't think that he's gonna knock out Cotto. I think he has enough power to stun him, but I don't think he has enough power to completely knock out Cotto. On my site, I did predict that Pacquiao would knock out Cotto in 5, but I kind of changed that prediction, though I don't change predictions. I changed that prediction to Miguel Cotto win the matchup by knockout in round 7. I think this matchup is going to be action-packed, trust me. Cotto doesn't clinch. I think that's going to be a big issue for Cotto. But that just tells you that Cotto's in it for a war. So we'll see on November 14th. I'm not sure where it is, but we'll see what happens on November 14th. But I'm going to say Miguel Cotto wins this matchup by knockout in the 7th round. Well, that's all I have for this fight. Thanks for watching. Peace.